Good morning, kids. We will be sharing a story titled The Little Red Riding Hood. It was written by Charles Perrault and the Brothers Grimm.
The Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, in a small village near the woods, there lived a sweet little girl who was loved by everyone, especially her grandmother. One day, her grandmother made her a beautiful red cloak, and from that moment on, she was known as the Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, her mother gave her a basket of food and said, "Take this to your grandmother who is sick in bed. Stay on the path and don't talk to strangers." Little Red Riding Hood promised to obey and set off through the forest. As she walked along the winding path, a sly wolf appeared from behind a tree. "Where are you going, little girl?" he asked in a friendly voice. Forgetting her mother's warning, she replied, "To my grandmother's house, just beyond the woods." The wolf, clever and cunning, devised a plan. "Why not pick some flowers for your grandmother?" he suggested. Delighted by the idea, Little Red Riding Hood wandered off the path. Meanwhile, the wolf ran straight to the grandmother's cottage. He knocked on the door. "Who is it?" the frail voice asked inside. "It is I, Little Red Riding Hood," the wolf said, disguising his voice. "Come in, dear," the grandmother replied. As soon as he entered, the wolf swallowed the old woman whole and put on her nightgown and cap. Then he climbed into the bed and waited. A while later, Little Red Riding Hood arrived. She knocked gently. "Come in, dear," the wolf said, mimicking the grandmother's voice. As she stepped inside, she noticed something strange. "Grandmother, what big ears you have!" "All the better to hear with you, my dear," the wolf replied. "And what big eyes you have!" "All the better to see you with, my dear." "And what big teeth you have!" "All the better to eat you." The wolf rolled and leaped. Just as he was about to pounce, a passing huntsman heard the commotion and burst into the cottage. Seeing the wolf, he raised his axe and swiftly defeated the beast. Then he cut open the wolf's belly and popped grandmother safe and sound. Grateful and wiser, Little Red Riding Hood